Hey guys, it's me, Jamie, aka Jam on the beat here. Hope you guys are having a good day. For me, I just kind of woke up a while ago, so I'm still trying to wake up. Um, but yeah, as you see in the title, I'm gonna be talking about a few music artists from around the world that I like, and I guess there'll be like recommendations for you guys. So yeah, let's get started. I guess like just to start off things, I guess I could say somebody from the U.S. Um, let's see. So I guess one artist from the U.S. that I didn't even know about him, like being born in Minnesota, but it was something I kind of found out. Eddie Cochran. He was born. I don't exactly know the place, but it was in Minnesota, and I was surprised about that. So that's one person. Um, I think I could be wrong about this next person, but from South America. Um, he's pretty old, and he passed away a long time ago. But he's one artist that I enjoy, at least his music. Desi Arnaz. Yeah, some of you guys know him as Ricky from I Love Lucy. I guess a song recommendation is like a song that he featured in like one of the episodes of I Love Lucy. It's called Forever Darling. It's a song that I like. It's been a while since I heard it though, so I don't know. Maybe I'll even do a cover on it one day. Who knows? But yeah. Let's see. Going down to Africa. I guess I could name like a couple people because there's like lots of places in Africa where I listen to certain artists. Um, so let's start with Nigeria. Nigeria, because that's where like music's like mainly kind of popular, like when it comes like around to the U.S. Um, so there's Bracket. They're a duo, uh, Afro pop group. I think one song I would recommend would be "Looking at You." It was off their second album, Cupid Stories. I definitely like that song a lot. It was like, I think maybe the second song I heard from them growing up. Um, I think they still do their stuff now. It's just that it takes them a while to like come up with like new song materials and stuff. So yeah, and also tell I'm sorry if you can't really see me. Like I said, it's pretty dark out today, and I don't really have like that much lighting in here. So yeah, yeah. So brackets one example. Another example would be this old group. Oh, they're not exactly old. Like they're basically like broken up a while ago. They're called P Square. They're like probably one of the biggest groups in Africa at the time before like they split up. But I think one song that's a good recommendation um would be the remix of like one of their most popular songs, "Chop My Money." That one's featuring Akon and another artist, Mady. Yeah, that was like a really popular song, like especially here, like whenever I go to parties and stuff, and I'm hearing that song in particular. And yeah, I guess that's it for Nigeria. Moving on to Ghana, there's D Cryme. I think he's mainly a rapper for sure, but like he sings sometimes on his tracks. The song I recommend, and like I think it was one of his first songs that I heard is his popular song "Kill Me Shy." I, Sometimes certain parties I go to they don't really play these days because there really is an old song, just like lots of other ones. But like I definitely see him as a good artist, and hopefully one day if I ever get the chance, I could collab with him. Because like even though my music's like not really too much like Afro pop and stuff, like it's something that like I want to try to do. So yeah. Alright, and then basically for those who don't know, I'm Liberian, so I can't really forget about Liberia. So um I guess an artist from there that I don't listen to too much now, but he was really popular back in the day. His name was Friday the Soulful Man, I think, something like that. His biggest song is, well, he has like lots of pretty good hits. One song in particular is a song called "Biggest Mistake." It's like a pretty fast tempo song, something that my mom introduced me to when I was like growing up. So yeah, like it's also to I just want to also say before I continue that I'll try my best to leave the names of the artists and like the song examples I give you in the description or in the comments so you could check them out. These songs are pretty good, so hopefully you guys will like it. I don't know, like it's just my kind of taste. Um, all right, moving on from Africa to around Europe, starting with the good old UK. So many of you guys know I like Cliff Richard. He's one artist. I can give an example, and for music example, he has lots, but I think most people who I guess check him out should listen to I guess his first and biggest hit. Well, not the biggest, but like it's what made basically like started his whole career. So check out Move It. Um, Usually when you search it up, it'll be like showing the 1960s version that when he first like uh, got his show. So that's one, or you can check out the original 1958 one, which is also pretty good. So either way, I that's one song that I recommend because it's pretty good. But my one of my personal favorite songs is a song called "A Voice in the Wilderness." I mentioned this, I think, in my last video that that song, um, as well as like a few others, is like what made me who I am, how I got started into singing more and more, as well as choir stuff. Which is also spoiler alert. This I'm gonna be talking about a certain thing that has to do with choir soon. So make sure you check out for that video after this. And yeah, okay. Another UK artist that I like is Billy Fury. Um, I listened to him, I think, throughout my senior year in high school. One song I recommend, and one of my favorites, is Once Upon a Dream from his first movie, Play It Cool. Yeah, I don't know, so just something about that song that like really gets me like I don't know in like a really good mood to sing. Just the lyrics and stuff are pretty awesome too, in my opinion. Like I said, so yeah, okay. Next up we got good old Italy. Um, wow. For this, I got like two artists in mind that hopefully you guys can check out. Um, Hopefully I even say like this one name right. His name is I think Adriano Celentano. I think. Um, Hopefully, I don't know if I said that right. I really hope I did. One song I guess I would recommend is his version of "Stand by Me." Um, I sadly do not know what it's called. Now what the song is called, but like I said, after this whole video, I'll try to like search up names and put them in the descriptions for you guys. So yeah, like check out that song. It's a pretty good song, and yeah. Next, the other artist I was thinking about, his name is Little Tony. Um, t- I guess like he like got famous like um I guess throughout also like the late 50s too, but like he got more popular in the 60s and I think he was for me he was a pretty good artist. One song I would recommend is I think the I don't really know too much of all the songs, but one song that I like is a song called "Too Good." It was like at the time during the 50s. he was singing like a few English covers, and this was like I think his own song. Um, but as you know, sometimes like when it comes to like trying to speak English like from like your own type of language and stuff, it's kind of like hard for you to come with the accents and like pronunciation. So when you listen to it, you might not understand too much what he's saying. But for me, I think it's a pretty good song, and hopefully I could do a cover of that song Too Good one day. So yeah, that's Italy. Moving on to France. Um, yeah, to be honest, like I've been listening to a lot of French music, French rock and roll, especially lately. Um, I'll name like I guess the top three, maybe four people. Uh, First off, you got good old Johnny Holiday. Basically, like in a way, people like compared him to like lots of people, like Adriano, of course. I think those two. I don't know if they're exactly rivals, but like people put them as rivals, like, cause I guess like the way to entertain people. So, one song from Johnny Holiday that I like. Um, I really wish I knew how to pronounce some of these songs, but um, there's one song that like hopefully you guys could check out. I don't like I said I don't really know the pronunciation of some of these songs, but he did sing an English version of this song, and it's something that I'm trying to work on too when I get the chance. It's basically called "Hold Back the Sun," and like it's not the exact version that like I like. I like the original French song, but since like I found out like it was basically the English version, I especially like it so I can get the chance to sing it one day. Um, Next up, there's Dick Rivers and Les Chant Savage. Hopefully, I pronounced that right. I guess one song, there's one rock and roll song that I like from him is "Hey Pony," which is basically the I guess cover of "Pony Time" by Chubby Checkers. Um, yeah, it's a pretty good song. I think it's kind of easy to see. Otherwise, like if just search up like Dick Rivers. There are certain songs that he do that are pretty good. Like of course they're gonna be in French. So if you're like just interested in like just listening to the music itself, then I guess go for it. And then there's Eddie Mitchell and his group. Um, I really can't pronounce the group's name, but I think it translates to the Black Sox. Um, One song I guess I'll recommend is Daniela. And for most of you guys who know, I did a cover on Daniela. I guess it was like the first English version. So I guess hopefully I'm proud. Hopefully I'm like the first person that did something like that because I'm really proud of doing that cover and like doing it in English. And for like other songs that are like in a different language, I'm trying my best to translate it into English and then make it into like a cover because like I said I like these songs a lot, and like even though there's some that I don't know how to play, I still wish to like learn how to translate at least. So maybe one day when I get like my own group, we could get together, try to practice the songs, and yeah, record a English cover. So yeah, and then there's one more I guess I could mention. His name is Danny Logan. Um, let's see. He wasn't as popular as the main three that I mentioned, but like for me I don't dang I really wish I knew how to pronounce these songs. Like I think it's some pronounced Dantes instance. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. But Danny Logan is a pretty good artist in my opinion too. He didn't really do too much during the '60s. He was with a group, the Pirates, and then at some point like he was doing solo stuff, and then I guess disappeared after that. So yeah. All right. Let's see. Hopefully, I'm not forgetting nothing. I really wish I could remember too much. I'm sorry, guys. Ooh, yes. All right. I know I said I'll mention one more French artist, but this one I'm about to mention now is kind of a special one because he originally started from the UK, but like he got more and more popular in Paris and stuff. So his name is Vince Taylor. When you search him up, you might find like the famous bodybuilder dude, but no, Vince Taylor. He's a rock and roller. He was kind of like a mix of Gene Vincent and Elvis Presley. If you like ever like watch him perform in his like small music shorts and stuff. One song I guess I could recommend is like his known hit, "Brand New Cadillac." Um, yeah, that's it for France. Moving on to I guess Asia. Um, the one artist I got for this is a special one to me because I didn't really know like of his music too well. Like for me, I just as I'm mentioning like music now, mostly like just the music that I'm talking about, like from the early like late 50s, early 60s stuff. So yeah, I guess he from Japan. There's uh, hopefully I can say his name right, Masaaki Hiro, or the other way around. I think Hirao Masaaki. I'm sorry if I get the names wrong. Um, yeah, he was I guess one out of three of like the main people who like started rockabilly type of music down in Japan. As like they started like hearing like Elvis Presley, Little Richard, and then other like pop artists. One song I guess I can recommend for you guys to listen to by him is a song that I really hope to do one day. It's called "One Way Ticket." Um, Basically, it's like a cover of his from I guess the American version by Neil Sedaka. Uh, that song in particular, I think it was on the backside of his popular hit "Oh Carol." But yeah, in Japan, the other song "One Way Ticket" was like a really popular song, and I think Masaaki uh, was one of the first people who like did like a cover version of it, and um, it was that too also got popular. And there's like two different versions when if you like search the song up. There's the one that's like basically like the regular soundtrack, and then there's the movie one from a movie that he was a part of, which I don't know the movie, but I think it's like a similar name. Um, yeah, the movie one's kind of different. It has more like a more of a I guess jazz type, like it's jazzed up like with the saxophone, and that's like the version I wish to learn how to play one day, again with a group. But for now, I'm just like relaxing, and surprisingly enough, I'm trying to learn the words in Japanese so I could try one day if I ever do get the chance to sing it. So yeah, so check. I think basically I'm saying check both versions out. Like they're both pretty good, and surprisingly, like he speaks like the English is pretty good on that one a little bit. Like he does speak Japanese like throughout most part of the songs, but like there's is some English parts there as well. And then yeah, that's all I can think about from Asia. So let's move on to Australia. Um, yeah, okay. I think I got two artists in mind. One's a musical group, and then one's also a rock and roll slash country singer. Let me start with the country singer. Uh, I think his name is Billy Crash Craddock or Crash Craddock. Um, he started off as a rock and roll singer back in the 50s, but he wasn't that popular in the U.S. I think, and I think Australia Australia enjoyed his music more. So I think at that point, I think he moved or something down there. Started like doing stuff down there, and I guess switched to country music, which there are some pretty good songs of his. But I guess for me, like as you guys know, I'm a rock and roller, so I'm gonna stick with rock and roll type of music. And one song I would recommend is a song that was pretty popular, at least at certain parts around the world, called "I Want That." Um, it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like your typical like pop rock and roll. Like it has a little bit of jazz with it, but like you could definitely hear like how rock and roll is with him. So yeah, and then finally there are the Wiggles. At least the original Wiggles, Greg, Murray, Anthony, and Jeff. Um, I definitely like their music to this day. Especially like the new Wiggles now. Like they're all doing like really good. Like I just saw their live show not too long ago on YouTube. Um, wow, some like there's like lots of songs I like from them, but I guess one that I don't know for some reason I like the song a lot. Two different songs I'm gonna mention just because like one of them's like kind of like soft and one of them's like either like a cover or something like that. I'm not really sure. I haven't like done too much research on this. For the soft song that I like, um, it's a song called Georgia's Georgia song, something like that. Basically, I think if I remember, I read a little bit of something within this. Georgia's like the name of Mary, Mary's I think either daughter or niece, hopefully one of the two. And so I think basically like if you listen to that song, I think it was just something that like they were messing around with one day, and then it's kind of like a lullaby, sort of say. So that's one song that I like, just because I like the way the guitar was um, being played in that song, especially since it's like the song is short. So yeah, I think maybe one day if I get the chance, I could record that for the fun of it. And then for a more upbeat song, there's a song called "The Monkey Man." I don't know. For that song in particular, it's just a song that makes me laugh and like it's a pretty good song. Um, I guess I don't know how exactly how I listened to it. It was just something that I checked out one day, and I think they had like another special. They had like a special guest on that song, so I don't really know too much about. It's been a while. Like I said, it's been a while since I heard like this type of stuff, so um, I can't really say who the special guest was, but if you check out that song, I think you'll like it. It's pretty catchy, and yeah, um, I think at that time, Greg, kind of retired for a bit, and they had someone that was like, or that was I guess part of the Wiggles group for a while. Sam be like the Yellow Wiggle for some period of time, and then Greg came back, and then as hopefully some people know, the three original Wiggles like left, and Anthony's there with three new ones, and like they really changed like everything about they kind of for me. I think they kind of like changed a lot, like from like how people used to know the Wiggles, and then like how you see them now. Either way, like I said, I like them a lot no matter what. Some of their songs are pretty good. Hopefully, like if I if I ever like get married, have a kid and stuff, like I'm definitely introducing them to the Wiggles for sure. So yeah, and then I think that's it. Um, yeah, that's really all the music people I can think of. Like, there's, as you guys know, there's lots more for me, but I really just wanted to try my best to give you guys like certain examples of music artists that you guys can check out. Like I said, I'll try my best to leave a list of the people I mentioned down below, and you guys can check out their music, check out what they do. Certain people passed away sadly, but their legacy still lives on. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it was kind of like a boring talk video, but I couldn't really do too much. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're almost at 40 subs, and make sure to also check out my SoundCloud if you want to hear some of my own songs and covers. And yeah, that's it. See you guys soon.